Ladies and gentlemen, you're probably wondering why we're here instead of going to Westfield. Well, I'll tell you, we're going hunting. We have a couple marks to take on. I'm only doing this for the big rewards. Alright, let's save the game. So we're looking for the Zodiac Beast and the Fishman, Seaman. The Seaman apparently has dangerous magic, so we're gonna have to be wary of him. Let's see, is that it? No, that thing's just ignoring me. Up. We are still gonna have to get through the regular encounters. Okay. But we are very strong, and now we have a full party, so we should have no problem dealing with these guys. Plus, it's extra EXP. I mean, we'll probably know the... Are you it? No, you're just a regular enemy. Like, we'll literally know it when we see it. Problem is, we're gonna have to run around until we find them. Dodging regular encounters along the way. No, you're not it. Because I noticed that the hunt monsters don't come after you. So that means they're that's definitely not it. Not over here. So far. Have I even been over here? Yes, I have. Where's a Huntsman's crystal? Oh, fuck. Well, it's a good thing though that all these enemies are incredibly weak. They also give me very little EXP. You're not it. Oh, well, I found one. Alright. Wind Force. You literally got to attack before me? Alright, where are you? 21k. Alright. Weak to Thunder and Earth. That is very doable. Alright, hurry and slap him. Oh my god, we do no damage. I think let's just do our usual tactics. Starting out. So Sal is just gonna spam attacks. Okay, she has a decent amount. And then Urian's gonna buff up. Water Force. Really? He just wasted 2 turns on Force skills. Alright, well, Spark Strike, spam, go. Jesus, why is Damien so strong? Maybe I should be buffing him up. Alright, slap him. Nice crit. And then let's try a Silent Strike. That did nothing. Ouch! I did not silence him. Alright, well, when Pierce's next turn comes by, we'll revive Sal. Okay, yeah, Damien is so strong. I should be literally giving him my buffs. Alright, let's revive Sal, though. Because now she can do something. Well, she can do something if she survives the turn. So, to make sure she survives the turn, let's use one of my potions that I'm not using, like, ever. Fire Force. Okay, he's wasting turns again. And we can go for Feral Fury. That did nothing. Alright, so hitting his weaknesses is basically the play. And Pierce, poke him. Is it just me, or is he getting more tanky? Wait, I should be able to use the spell to remove his forces. Does that actually work like that? Yes, it does. It removes all his forces. Dude really loves his force skills. My god. Alright, Urian. Use Power Break. And then Pierce. Just poke him. And then Sao could always use her Ruinal, but I think I'm gonna use Thunder Force on Urian. So 2 can play the Force game, but we also have Spark Strike. And go. Okay, it's not doing that much, but damage is damage. Try a Venom Strike. Wind Force. Alright, let's just use Ruinal. That did absolutely nothing. Well, he's almost dead though, so that's one. That's a positive. Yeah, it feels like I'm doing less damage the lower his health's getting. Okay, except for that. That did a good amount. Nice 666. Alright, you should be dead. There we go! Alright, 16,000 EXP and 500 gold. And a Mirror Staff. And everyone leveled up. That is definitely a whoops. That is definitely a weapon for Sao. It is vastly better than what I already have. By a country mile. Oh my god, that's really good. I'm gonna have to fight this guy. I'm gonna have to fight his friend too. But we're not out of the woods yet. There's still one more enemy out here we gotta fight. Wow, I am... Wait, Sao's faster than Damien now. That Mirror Staff's really gonna come in handy then. Nice crit. Okay, can I dodge this guy? Nope. No, I can't. We could use this crystal to go back to Narthenea's Hunter's Guild. But I want to go hunt down the other enemy that's out here too. So that way we can just turn in both the quests at once. And more drinks that kill you. Fantastic. So we still need to find the Zodiac Beast. Which is somewhere. It's a big crab, so it's gonna be easy to spot when I do find it. Plus, we just leveled up, so we should be fine. So it's probably somewhere we haven't visited yet. It'll be obvious when I see it. Maybe if the Sea King was hanging around near the water, there's a high chance that the other one's hanging around near the water too. I feel like I'm going the wrong way. I think I am going the wrong way. Either that or I'm going in a giant circle. No, this is definitely a direction. Still don't see him though. Hold on, I'm gonna have to get jumped. Because over here is the outpost, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, well, at least we can save here. So he's not over here. Which means he's somewhere up. He's somewhere on the northernmost part of the map. Oh, goddamn. Of course, he was literally blocking the way. Alright, hurry and kill him. And Sao poke him. It's kind of nice that enemies drop items so that way I don't have to waste money on items, because once we reach the next town, oh boy, we're going on a little shopping trip to pick up some new stuff. Probably bound to be some good new armor for us to grab when we go there. So yeah, I feel like the enemy is somewhere up there. Hate when that happens. So I need to get up there, which I can only get to from over here. Out of the way. So, from up here. Oh, hey, there he is. And I'm gonna get jumped by the enemy Mafia. Oh, he is a big boy. Alright, what do you got? He has a giant health bar. And yeah, he has less HP than the other enemy. We need to Ice, Earth, and bash him. Well, good thing we can bash him because I have a club. So, Urian, buff yourself up, buddy. And then Sao can do what she does best. Quick magic. Oh, ice and earth. No, let's choose ice. And then Damien can whip out the shield and rise like the shield hero as he quick cold strike. Magic break on who? Oh no. Oh god, he hits twice! Well, how unfortunate for you. Angel Spirit, go. That did nothing, but I'm mostly here for the debuffs. Alright. Okay, yeah, this dude's weak. Oh my god. I mean, I know I fought the harder boss first, but still. Alright, so now that we've got the shield out, we can use Royal Blast. I'm gonna shut off every last one of these so far up to this point. Alright, let's try Blinding Strike. That did nothing. Strong Attack. Nice. Is he blinded? No, but doesn't matter. I mean, he's not very strong. Compared to the last guy, at least. Alright, and back to cold striking him. And then Pierce, you can just exist. And then Urian can just bash him into death for another 5,000 EXP. And we got Hastel. So I'm assuming that's just AoE fuck. And I'm gonna get jumped by everyone aiming at their son. I'm gonna go back to the Huntsman's Guild, so I'll be back after I finish getting jumped. Alright, so who were the guys who wanted these? Alright, not you. Alright, the Zodiac Stone. And we got 6K. And 12K. Alright, did I get a rank up? I am rank 2, a Sharp Hunter. Cool. Alright, so let's check our list. So we still have to defeat the carnivore plants, but otherwise we're doing pretty good on the hunts. Alright, let's cross the one wheel. If we climb on the way, yeah, okay. I just want to heal here. Alright, so with that, we have to go all the way back to the other place, so I'll be right back. I'm going to put my other stuff back on too, so give me just a moment. Alright, here we are. Off we go to Westfield. It looks a lot like Eastfield already. Alright, so out here, there is a carnivorous plant we need to hunt, but there's also a bunch of chests, so we're going to grab what we can. So basically, it's going to be the same song and dance we did with the Eastfield. Look around, hopefully we can make progress towards that whole Goblin Crystal Fest. Alright, what does the sign say? New Malkia to the west and Westport to the south. Well, we want to go the wrong way, obviously, because RPGs love having hidden stuff in the opposite direction of where you're supposed to go. Like a potion too! And all these dudes who want to kill me. But unfortunately, a bomb. I have not used any of those yet still. Alright, so still no sign of the plant. Just a bunch of chests. Dispel Herb 2. Ah, I almost got caught by that guy. I'm gonna get caught by him. Secret Water, that's an MP restore. That's actually pretty useful because I am burning through MP a lot with Damien. Legas! I can't get in because the murderers are running around. This way leads to New Malkia, but there's a problem inside this cave. We can't have any travelers go through it this time. We'll hopefully have it open again soon. Oh. Well, of course. Well, so that's where New Malkia is. We're gonna have to probably remember that for later, when we come back here, eventually. Which means that there was nothing of significant value on this path. Fantastic. Not even the carnivorous plant we need to hunt. Ooh, there's an item though. with money. That money is gonna be like, how much money do I have? 34k. It's gonna be gone by the time we hit up the shop. Once we reach town. But yeah, I'm only avoiding these enemies because it's just gonna be like a real one and done. They're not that... Because of the fact that I grinded so much... This is a hairband, dude. You can't use accessories, because of course you can't. Oh, it's not an accessory, it's a headgear. That you can't use. Shiny new headband! Which decreases my defense, so it's worse than what I already have. Alright, still no signs of the plant. Alright, hold it, there's a chest over! We just need to head west from here. Westport is just ahead. Could stock up on supplies if needed. Well, I'm gonna check the sign to be sure. Westport to the west. But there's a chest here. With a wave spear, that is something for our boy Pierce. Strikes with water. It's literally the same power as my other current weapon, but it just has water damage. Alright. So what's over here then? You're telling me Westport's that way. Whoa! What's this place? This is Camp Potter. It was a small settlement used by Huntsman back in the day. Seems like it's goblin territory now. Goblins, you say? We may want to avoid this place. Yeah, we should probably turn back for now. No, of course not! This is goblin territory, you know what that means? We kill every last one of them. Alright, I like how the music doesn't change, that's cool. Alright, poke them to death. And then slash them. Wow, you actually live. Oh, wait! The turn order. Wow, they're gonna actually get to do something before my turn comes around. Okay, they do not like my mage. They really do not like the goblin sage did like no damage. Blow him up. Hey, they still give a decent amount of EXP. Secret water. A chest. With a hammer. That is a weapon for Urian. Alright, real quick. I just want to see if there's anything else of value. Doesn't look like it, but I have an army of goblins ready to beat my ass into the dirt. Real shame for them that I'm about to slaughter their entire population. You know what? It's probably gonna take me a little bit to slaughter this entire population of goblins, so I'm just gonna cut and I'll be right back. Alright, I have now officially slaughtered their entire population. So what's up here? Another mega food. Why do I keep getting these high class items so early? So what's in here then? More goblins. We'll have to fight our way through then. This place reminds me of the spot where the goblin crystal is. Also, Sao is running out of MP very quickly. Well, 25, we got bravery. And a goblin special ale, which I'm probably gonna just sell for money. Alright, Pierce, poke him. I'm actually just gonna put the sword back on. So that way we can hit them for the weakness. There we go, much better. I didn't even look at Damien's new skills yet. And then Sao one-shots them. We got some liquor. Alright, real quick, let's look at Damien's new stuff. So we got Haste, which is just AoE haste. And Bravery, which is AoE bravery. The CP cost is trying to rise a little bit. Yep, there it is. There's the boss. I'm probably gonna have to use an item to restore Sao's MP before we go in. Wow. Kind of a shame that I only have one white magic user. I'm I mean, if I get lucky, Sal might level up before we get over there. Gladiator helmet. That is a new piece of equipment. Damien gets priority because he is the main character. I think I'm going to give it to Sal because her defense is, like, abysmal in comparison to everyone else. Yeah, I'll give her that. And increase her agility, too. Alright, 2 more fights, and then we have the boss. You know, I came into this video not expecting to go through this whole second Goblin Misadventure quest. Nice crit. And now Sal's faster than Urian. That's great. Makes sense that he's slow because of the big hulking knight. And I got my revival medicine back. Alright, poke the sage. Kill the knight. Not kill the knight, apparently. Kill the other sage. And now I'm actually out of MP. So hopefully Sal levels up here. And we got Sentinel! Alright, before we fight, what is Sentinel? What does it do? For 3 turns... Okay, so he literally does have a tanking ability now. It only took, 25 levels. Congratulations, Urian. Also, there were no save points beforehand, so we're gonna have to go into this and hope we win. Oh god, where are you? Goblin Boss! Alright, what do you have? Show me your weaknesses. That is a lot of health. Fire and Claws. Well, it's good that I have both of those things. So, apply fire. Excuse me. Oh, god damn it. Why does this always happen? Oh my god, that did nothing. Alright, Urian. You are going to power break immediately. Did nothing. And we are going to whip out the claw. And then let's just... These cost TP to use. But we can... haste up the whole party. You know, eventually. There you go. Slime Ball! Hello? There you go. Oh, it poisons me. Fantastic. Pierce. Pierce is basically gonna be our support guy, while the others do all the damage. Okay, yeah, that does a little bit. Let's lower his defense too, so that way we can kill him a bit faster. And Damien, slap him. Okay, that actually does a decent amount. That, however, doesn't. Meanwhile, haste is really coming in handy here, because look at how many turns we're getting before this dude gets one. Right, slap him again. Magic defense break. Never mind. Do I have enough for, let's try Snooze Strike. Did I put him to badge? Yes, I did, actually! Can I actually... No, because I need 25 TP for that. We can use Flex, though, to increase your magic attack. And then Urian, just slap him. And Damien, slap him. And Pierce, poke him. And then Sal, can you apply fire? That wasn't even that much of an upgrade in terms of damage. Magic defense break on Pierce. Now let's see how much Burn Strike does. Okay, I should just be using that instead. Alright, let's do Blinding Strike then. So if I can blind him, then he's screwed in terms of offense. It didn't work. Alright, next time Pierce has TP, we'll try Poison. Do I have enough for this yet? Yes, I do. Go for it. Regular attack. Pierce poke him. There we go. Now we're working with something. Hurry and slap him. I could have used my special attack. And speaking of special attacks, I could always use all body, but whatever. I know it's funny to say I have these almighty attacks I could use, but yeah, whatever. Wow, you're not very strong, dude. Alright, Urian. Him before slash. And then Burn Strike. And then poke him. And then fire. And hopefully you're dead after this. Of course not. Oh, I was hoping I got the counter and killed him with that. But he's dead. And we got no EXP, but we got 4-leaf clover. And the Goblin's Jewels, that's 2 downs. Where's this 4-leaf clover? Increases luck by 3. I don't know what luck affects in this game. I'm assuming it's just like crit rate and stuff. Oh, crap. Oh, great. Now I have to fight my way out of here. We're off to a great start. Kill him. Good. And then gonna have to slap this guy around until he dies. Wow, it was easy. Pierce leveled up. Well, that's a full heal for him. Alright, we're out of here. We got what we came for. We don't care about anything else. And we just heal. Well, that was a very eventful trip. So let's see what's at Westport. Oh. Right, I forgot. We still have to find the carnivorous plant. Forgot about him. That goblin fight was far more interesting than the... Yep, he's near. Alright, where are you? I'll know my... Found him. And we got first Ash. Alright, fight me. This thing reminds me of, like, some Piranha Plant boss in a Paper Mario game. Or some other game. I think it reminds me of... No, actually. It reminds me of the Mega Smilax from Mario RPG. And he only has 4,800 HP. And of course, he is weak to fire because he is a plant. So we will apply fire. And then we will cut him down to size. Wow, this boss is weak as hell. Holy shit. Alright, swords. And Burn Strike. And then Pierce, just sit there and look pretty. Drain? Oh no, my HP! You only took like 100 plus. How sad. Goodbye. Cut him down to size. We got the Plant Fang and defense up. And then his fucking butt buddies come to attack me in droves. You know what, let's just click a random move on this guy. It shouldn't matter that much. Yeah, it didn't matter that much. Alright, easy. So let's head back and get my reward. Oh, actually, hold on. Herbal powder. So Westport's probably right down there. Anything else around here? No. Alright, let's head back. Grab my reward. And now I'm gonna walk all the way back. Alright, which one of you wanted this again? No. You? You? You. And we got some money. Alright, so am I ranked up again? Rank 3! Alright, so now I have to walk all the way back, so I'm gonna cut. I'll be right back. Probably not gonna get any encounters on the way, but you know how it is. So I'll be right back. Okay, so forgot what I said. I ended up getting into one encounter on the way back. But that will be the only one, because we are already here. Westport. Alright, you know what time it is. Time to loot the local townsfolk's homes. Take your speed up. Many towns in Vassya started as event expedition camps and slowly grew into permanent citizens, eventually to small towns. That's how Westport came to be. Cool. Just ignore the fact I stole your speed up, lady. Like in a waste. Oh no, a desert! Fuck me. Alright, what do we got? Let's see. Longsword, knife spear, power sword, heavy spear, which I could take. Elite shield, snake sword, which is basically just the sword I already have, except it can poison. I'll buy it. We have that. Swift great sword for Urian. Star spear, which is probably worse than what I have. Yep. Black wrist protectors. Gray wrist protectors. A worship bow. And a Glock, which Pierce can use. He can use the side special of Joker, which is a gun, and a revolver, which is slightly better than what I have. I'll take it. Tiger Claw is worse. Stone Club is better. An Iron Shield, take that too. I guess I'll buy this too. I have the money for it. Alright, armor is the big one though. So let's see. Leather shield is worse than what I have. Magician cloak is not that good. Why are there 2 iron leather shields in the shop? Alright, here we go. Here's the new stuff. Bronze headband lowers my defense. Silver shoulder guard lowers my magic defense, but I'll buy one for Pierce. Crimson shield, we'll buy that for Damien. I think I can buy one for Sal as well. So let's buy a Crimson Shield. And that's it. Actually, let's put on the Snake Sword as well. And then Sal can use shields. We'll give her that. So she can use gloves. But why the hell would I do that? And then Pierce will get the Silver Shoulder Guard. For a nice defense boost. You can also use shields with the spear. So let me buy another one of those. We have the money. I mean, our hunting efforts have proven very useful. Alright, yeah, I got a sword for Urian too. Right. The Swift Greatsword boosts the speed, which is always nice. We also have the hammer, which gives him a nice boost to strength. But, of course, we can't use other items with this, so whatever, it's fine. Alright, let's keep on looting the place. There's an item shop too, but the item shop's really just been samey. They all kind of just have the same stuff. Life up. It's fun to head down the South Port on vacation. Being out in the open sea, there's nothing like it. Alright, what do we got over here? Yo, I may as well check the item shop anyway, see what you got. Like I said, just the same old, same old. The item shops just kind of lack variety. I know that's normal, but still. You know what else isn't normal? Me hoarding all these items. Northeast has Westfield. If you go south, you will find yourself in the Red Canyons. Huh. So we're still looking for that creator of lights that we're supposed to hunt down. Where are you, old guy? Anything else over here? No, I've already checked this house. So that's it for over here. Alrighty? This is the Red Canyons. The cliffs are narrow and the air is dry. We should be fine as long as we stay away from the edges. Alright, well, I'm about to get jumped by one of these guys. Alright, what is a golem? Hold on, what do you have? I want to at least reach the next town. 1000 HP, and we gotta bash him to death. So that means I can't even use my new sword. We have to whip out the hammer. And just immediately one-shot him. Meanwhile, these griffins are weak to swords. And then Pierce just like poke him. Alright, nice. Let's see what the hell is that guy? Well, we're not gonna find out because I'm out of here. We're about to find out where he is. Sand shark. Well, that was eventful. He's weak to water. Perfect. Guess what I have? Water. I mean, I guess it makes sense that a desert area would have enemies weak to water. Ouch. But yeah, I guess it makes sense that a desert... that's a golem. Yep. But yeah, it would make sense that a desert area would have enemies weak to water. Really? Really, Sal? Couldn't one-shot him? Wow, really? You couldn't finish him either? Alright, well, I guess we're gonna see what the golem can do. Wow, he certainly does damage. That's all I'm gonna say. He certainly does something resembling damage. This map looks almost identical to the one I was on earlier. I'm about to get double jumped by the frickin' Sandshark brothers. Fortunately, they are very bad, so there's nothing to fear. I got some cheese. Oh, they can only attack me if Damien is the one getting touched by them. That's cute. Alright, I'm just gonna take the hit and walk around this guy. They aren't even giving me that much in terms of money or EXP, so I really don't care about fighting them. First aid kit. I haven't really used any of those yet. Alright, let's see. What else is there? I still have to go back to the swamp to see if Let's see that other thing we gotta do. Scorpion. Try to win for the hell of it. That's not his weakness. Though that is. Wait, why do these random desert monsters just have random items on them like cheese and mushrooms? Alright, yeah, apply water. And we got Entrust. I'm assuming that is just AoE defense buff. And we got a silver breastplate, which that means I just wasted more money. Alright, wait for this guy to get closer, and then we run past him. And then we have this chest. With another bomb. Whoever's leaving these random explosives around really needs to stop. Like, if it's not some random adventure... Oh, look, I found the boss fight. So we will do the boss fight that is very obviously going to happen over there next time. Because I have played enough RPGs to know when I see a big arena like that, there's going to be a boss fight. But I think we should be fine with our levels and items and stuff. So next time, we're going to do the Resident boss fight and probably make it our way to town. So I will see you then.